Hey, this is SpiderPrime1 back again with another Transformers video review. This time I'm looking at my second of 3 Power Core Combiner sets that I have so far, which is Crankcase with the Destrons. Fun little fact, Destrons is what the Japanese call the Decepticons, so that's kind of a little nod to them. Very, very cool, very interesting choice. And it's kind of funny to see that the main guy's name is Crankcase, because Crankcase is one of the dreads in the new Dark of the Moon movie, who inadvertently gets killed by Ironhide. But I kind of like this version better, just because I like the truck better. The truck is a repaint of Power Core Combiner's Huffer, who I don't have. I'll do a comparison of them if and when I ever get them. And this is actually a set all of repaints. The missile tank and the truck here, you can kind of see are repaints of the ones from the Combaticons, and then the plane and the helicopter are repaints of limbs from the aerial bots, who I don't have. So this was one of the first sets to utilize the repaint gimmick for a whole new set. And I like this paint scheme, the paint scheme on this drone, a lot more than I do the Swindle color. Just because I like the darkness a lot more. I like the little tech design on the side, and I like the red windows, other than the kind of unpainted green color look, or purple, I think the visor was. And then this one isn't as good. I don't like the purple on it. I like the techie specs on the side, but other than that, and this one doesn't hold together as well as the other missile drone. But if you were to like snap it in so that it would stay like that, good luck trying to put it in through here. You'd probably end up breaking it. So I just leave mine just kind of. I just leave it kind of floppy. You're not really getting the drones to play with them like that. You're getting them for the limbs. But that's just something on my copy. I don't know if it's for all of them, but okay, transformation into basic robot mode for Crankcase. You want to come up here and separate the arms. And you want to split the arms and the cab and bring it around until it clicks. And come up here, reveal the head, split the legs, bring the arms down and around, bring the arms down and around. And there you have Crankcase in basic robot mode. He's pretty good. I've seen pictures of Huffer, and I've seen like other reviews, like from Pia and people like that. So I think this is a better paint scheme for this mold. I like this. I still like the Huffer mold. I want to get it, but I like this color scheme better, and I think he looks better as a Decepticon. As you can see, the Power Core connector points on his legs make really good heel spurs because he's kind of back heavy. So transforming him into torso mode, you want to hide the head. There's a slot on the inside of his arm and a tab right up here. You want to just bring these up, fold them on the double jointed elbows. Oh, I forgot to do the points of articulation. Hold on. head turns, 360, ball jointed shoulder, hinge at the top of the elbow, ball joint in the arm, swivel joints on the legs, swivel joint in the knee, can turn at the thigh, and that's about it. So yeah, that's that. Okay. I'll bring this up, tab it in, bring this up, and tab it in, like so. The legs come out like this, and then there's a hole in here inside the leg, and there's a post right there. You want to put that in so it'll lock. Fold out, move down, and there we go. And then just fold down the little connector points, and then lift up the truck hood, fold out the head, and it's just going to rest like that. And then come back here, move out the arm connectors, and there is torso mode. And then for the limbs, now the helicopter is a little tricky. What I do is I fold the guns back, which become the heel, and I fold the tail down, which is basically how it's going to look anyways, and I hold it by the cockpit. Until it tabs in. And then I bend him forward at the hip, because if you don't, he gets kind of back heavy, like a lot back heavy. Then you take the plane, come in here, pulls down like that. And you take the missile truck, and there is Crankcase in combined mode. He looks really good. I like it a lot. The silver on the missile pods looks kind of out of place with all the black, dark gray. I mean, the blue actually fits in with it, especially with all his little techie details on all the limbs. Which surprisingly, the helicopter doesn't have any, other than a few silver paint apps on the little pieces right here. But other than that, it doesn't have that much techie paint. But where it does, it's all silver, so it blends in. But yeah, the plane arm, the blue on it, actually blends in. But the silver on the pods, I don't know, it just sticks out too much for me. And a little quick size comparison, move him over here. Get him with bomb shock. And there you can see the two Decepticon combiners together that I have. You can see the difference in the missile arm and the swindle leg. So that's the comparison. So I highly recommend him. Not as much as Bomb Shock, but he's second best. I like him a lot. He's a really good... I know they released a repaint of Power Core Combiner's Leadfoot. They repainted it to look like G1 drag strip, and gave it 4 different car drones as the Stunticons. But if you really want a good looking Stunticon team, get this guy along with it, and then have him be like Motor Master, because this is a very Menosaurish head sculpt that he has. So he could be like a motor master for the Stunticons. But I won't know until I get, or if I get the Stunticon team. I don't know if I will. I know I want to get the aerial bots, the Stunticons, and the Constructicons most of all for the sets. Not too big on the Dinobots, just because they never really were combiners back then. They shouldn't be now. And I don't really like the look of it. But I don't know. Maybe if they were given to me, I would keep them, but I wouldn't buy them. But that's my opinion. But yeah, very good figure. One of the best so far that I have. I got one more, and it's an Autobot team. But until then, Spider Prime 1, signing off.